Alright, thank you to all my subscribers. It's your boy PB K9 giving you that dog news the way I always do, fair and unbiased. Like I say, shout out to my subscribers. Thank you to all the ones who like the channel, that watch the videos, as usual. Take a moment to hit that notification bell, let them know it's dropping. You know, I went live earlier to do a little bit of training. You know, it was what it was. I got to knock off some of that rust off Marino. But like I said before, I'm going to start doing more lives when I'm doing my training and stuff like that. Give you that dog news. Let's get up in it.
They wasn't messing with me, now they wanna wear the chains. A testimony, every dog has a day. Was riding buckets, now they see me in that pretty thing. Remember hearing every dog has a day. They think I'm different, but clearly you can see I ain't changed. They used to tell me every dog has a day. Never get comfortable and always trying to up your game, cause you know every dog has a day. I'm in the dopo going crazy, moving everything. Bills overdue, so the fiends gotta pay. These jets around here really ain't got no time for the games. They carry sticks that hit you from a block away. Broke niggas when you getting money thinking that it's strange. Doing that pussy shit, they thinking it's okay. I should've listened to my grandma, boy, she wasn't playing. I'm in the hood with niggas dying every day. I just want the money, they thinking I want the fame. Hustling 24/7, I got plenty to gain. They wasn't listening, I tried to put them on the game. Since 16, your boy been moving away. Was riding buckets, now they see me in that pretty thing. You wasn't checking for me, now these bitches know my name. Saying I changed cause a nigga got a couple chains. How you hating but you got nothing to say, bitch. They wasn't messing with me, now they wanna wear the chains. A testimony, every dog has a day. Was riding buckets, now they see me in that pretty thing.
Alright, to start this dog news off before I get into the videos, got my girl out here, Pelican Bay Kennels. Got a little red collar on. And you know I received flack for having this collar on my dog. So I'll tell you like this. This collar is more safer than one of them little ropes for a puppy this small. Since you want to be politically correct about everything, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, you have people that want to, this is a working dog that I love, that I'm feeding the best food, treating, you know, better than myself sometimes. And then you have people who don't even know nothing about you, nothing about your life, nothing about your dog, know nothing. They want to come say stuff like, this is silly to have this dog on this collar. Well, I walk my dog in the city limits, like I said. I don't live on a farm. I live in the city, you know what I'm saying? So when I walk my dog, what's going to happen when he run over and get hit by a car? Okay, what's going to happen when I got one of them little ropes around his neck and he take off running and he hurt his neck because the rope sank down into his neck? With his collar not sinking down into his neck. This collar not going to hurt his neck. This collar not going to snap his neck. I'm not training him with this collar. This is a regular collar, a regular walking collar. So I can't help what the next man do, you know what I'm saying? We as Americans be getting too soft with these dogs. Americanize them, that's why I say the Malinois ain't Americanized yet. You know what I'm saying? That's why they done messed the German Shepherd up. You know, you gotta be real picky when you find your good German Shepherd to find a good one. You know, cause they done messed that, the American lines up. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the same thing. You wanna be too soft. Next thing you know, you're looking how I'm holding on here, tell me I got a hold on my other hand. Oh, you ain't holding it right. There's one thing I know when it comes to dog training. Two dog trainers can only agree on one thing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to dog training. Two dog trainers can only agree on one thing. And that is that the third dog trainer is doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody think they're doing it all right. Everybody think they know it all when it comes to that training. You know what I'm saying? And the ones who think they know it all, you know, half of them don't know what they think they know, you know. And the first thing they throw up in that protection dog world is a title. What a title? What a title? Me and my dog striving for newspaper articles. We ain't worrying about no titles. We gonna get titles and all that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? But we worry about helping people. Y'all more focused on a piece of paper. With these working dogs, ain't really trying to put them to work. Always talking about work, work, work. The work y'all talking about is that fake practice work with them decoys and all that. I'm talking about really going to work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all ain't willing to take y'all dogs out there and put them on the field. You ain't trying to, actually. You know what I'm saying? But my dogs, they going in the field. You know what I'm saying? So the papers that we stress ain't title papers. They're newspapers. We're gonna make the front pages with our dogs. We ain't worrying about titles. This is shirts. This is an IPO. We'll get them. You know what I'm saying? They're all good and dandy. But don't come at me. The first thing you want to start ripping to, oh, Wade Tyler's. You know what made him mad? When I told him GW was the first real blue in South Carolina. That's what made him mad. Cause they keep telling me about the blues, but they ain't showed me one blue yet. Not no real blue. And I don't care about no color. Cause we talking about coming from quality working dogs. We talking about coming from quality working dogs. See, this is the deal, right? If I'm dealing with a Chinaman dog or an Eli dog or a Red Boy Jocko dog, if I'm dealing with the best, whoever I think the best is, now I got the best bloodline. Now what I want to get is the best looking dog that I can get off that bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it is about the blood and it is about looks to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all can say what y'all want to say. You know what I'm saying? A dog can be 30-time champion or something like that. But if he look like a pocket pit mixed with an Irish wolfhound, you're not breeding with him. You're not breeding with him. You know what I'm saying? And people say the first thing they do is a get along game. See, every system got a get along game. And that's the ones that think they know it all, but don't know what they think they know. You know, don't know what they think they know, and they always trying to knock you. It's just a get along game. Like I tell you, man. Y'all do what y'all have to do. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got my own dogs, like I told you before. I train my own dogs. I got my own dogs. I got my own system. I got my own everything. My family out there, my people that's rolling with me, everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We gonna do it PBK style. I ain't trying to keep up with half y'all and the other half that's still gonna knock me in. You know what? Check this out, right? And tell me if I'm lying. Let me put old Sham down. You about to go, I'm about to let you go. Tell me if I'm lying. If every single person that do protection work, all you gotta do is post your videos, and you got somebody who telling you how to do this, not telling you how to do it. Oh, don't do this and that. Instead of them hitting you up in your inbox and saying it, they want to make a scene and say it. See, everybody want to be the ultimate dog trainer or the ultimate decoy. All right, we're about to get into this news. The first video is, I know I'm on point, you know what I'm saying, because I made my video and then I sat back and I was watching the news and they was talking about the same thing I was talking about on my video, on my local news. And this video that I made, these clips didn't come from the local news, but another news channel, you know. But at the end of the day, it's about, you know, the dog that got in the accident, you know, with his owner, went and found help, brought the help back to, you know, where the wreck was at, and his owner was hurt in the car, and got the owner to safety, so they can get owner to safety. So let's check the video out.
Tonight we're bringing the story of a dog that's being called a real-life lassie. Tinsley saved her owner when she led police officers to the car for her best friend, Cam Laundrie, and another man after they were ejected during a rollover crash on the New Hampshire-Vermont border. Police first responded to the scene of a loose dog on the highway. Tinsley, the Shiloh Shepherd, however, refused to be caught and instead kept running. Officers followed her, and that's when they discovered Laundrie's car down in the embankment. Officers were able to render aid while waiting for an ambulance. Both men were taken to the hospital. Laundrie's been released, but his friend Justin Connors is still being treated, and sadly, Connors' bulldog, also in the car, died at the scene. Joining us now is Lieutenant Dan Baldessari from the New Hampshire State Police, whose officers were involved in the incident. Lieutenant, thank you so much for coming on the program. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right, so tell us what happened from their perspective.
So our trooper got a call about 10 o'clock Friday night of a canine running on Interstate 89 right in Lebanon, which borders Vermont, which is not uncommon to get a call for a loose dog or a loose animal on the highway. And once he did locate the dog, it didn't have a collar. He tried to corral it, wasn't able to, but noticed that the dog was not really running away from him, was a little bit skittish, but he tried to get it off the highway, and instead of the dog leaving the highway, it kind of kept running north. So instead of backing away. He followed the dog. The dog brought them right over the Vermont Bridge to a damaged guardrail section. And as they looked over the embankment, they saw there was a pickup truck that had been in a pretty serious crash with two gentlemen laying outside the truck and who were seriously injured. And at that time, they were both suffering from hypothermia. And that allowed our trooper to call for aid and notify Vermont State Police of the crash as well.
So the officers must have realized at some point that the dog was taking them somewhere, right? Meaning they obviously made the decision to follow the dog. Was there something that they told you about the way the dog was moving, et cetera, that led them to believe we should follow this dog?
Yeah, they described it to me as if you've seen it run away and then kind of turn around and look back at you to see if you're following behind them. And not so much a chasing after them, but the dog wouldn't leave the highway. It kept running forward, stopping, kept running forward, stopping again. So at that point, they thought, well, maybe it's leading us somewhere. Let's follow it and see where it goes. Maybe it'll go off the highway on its own. And instead, it brought them to that guardrail damage, which, to their surprise, to see that type of crash, they were in disbelief.
And just give me a sense in terms of the amount of space we're talking about. How far was it from where they first see the dog until the scene of the crash? About
a mile. About a mile
Wow.
from they make contact with the dog and then get over the bridge and get to that guardrail. It was probably no more than a mile, but just about.
Now, if that ain't a reason why dogs are called man's best friend. But we ain't gonna stop right there. We're gonna keep it going to the next video. All right, here in this next video, we got misuse of a dog. Police with misuse of a dog. In this situation, I believe this guy was just mad about something, or either he just had, he was just juiced up, ready to use that dog, ready to send him on somebody. Because in this situation, the guy driving the car was reported stolen, but it was a wrong car. It was like a mistake. That wasn't the car that was stolen, And I think he had just rented the car, so the police officer thinks he's pulling over a stolen vehicle, and the guy in the car not knowing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do nothing. And he complied with all the rules. But before he can comply with the rules, the police released the dog on him. Check the video out.
Driver got pulled over with a car he rented to use as a rideshare. NBC News correspondent Zinkley Esamwa gives us the latest on this developing story. We do want to warn you, the video you're about to see is disturbing.
Put your hands out of the window!
Chaotic moments after police pull over a driver.
Out of the window, both hands!
According to a federal lawsuit, Ali Badr was driving a rental car that was wrongfully reported as stolen.
Both hands out of the window! Come out of the car with both your hands in the air!
This police body cam video is from December 2020 in California.
Both hands in the air! Show us your hands right now!
Showing a canine attacking the driver and the moments leading up to the dog's release.
In the air! Put your hands in the air! Do not reach into that car! Walk back towards the sound of our voice! Get on the ground!
Ali Badr's arm was in the dog's bite for what appears to be at least 45 seconds. We've paused the video because of its graphic nature. Now he's suing the city of San Ramon, as well as the police chief and the officers involved.
But like I told you, it's a new sheriff in town. I told y'all on that Mousy board to show me some blue Dutches in South Carolina. I ain't said what. I said I had the first one, but that was a YouTube video. Now we gonna get particular. Show me the ones in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Show me the blue ones, not them other kind that you showed me and call them blue, because them ain't blue, and that's why you got mad. That's why you got mad, because you're promoting that you got blue dogs and you don't got blue dogs. That ain't what blue is. That's black, that's all the kind of colors, and they calling it blue. That ain't what it is. That's what kicked the nerve with them. You know what I'm saying? They talking about, then they start talking about, he only get this and that for color. He get this and that. No, I got the top of the line, working line, plus the color I want it. You know what I'm saying? Invest in your dog, if that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? And stop knocking everybody else. Stop knocking everybody else and get you some good dogs if that's what you want. Then you gonna do the same thing. And like I said, man, one thing about these dogs, Whether it's pit bulls, bulldogs, Belgian Malinois, German shepherds, or Dutch shepherds, band dogs, or anything. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this training, you got fundamentals and you got the gifted. You know what I'm saying? You got the people who learn the fundamentals, they want to make the money and be dog trainers, they want to make the money, but they're not truly the gifted ones. You know what I'm saying? The gifted ones are the ones who outshine the rest. You know what I'm saying? And you have them in all breeds of dogs. All breeds of dogs. Trainers. The gifted ones, like, it's different. You know, you got the fundamentalists. They want to stick by the book. They want to do everything by the book. They want to knock your dog. They want to say you don't know this, say you don't know that. You know what I'm saying? But that never overpowers the ones who got the gift. You know what I'm saying? The gift gonna take you where you gotta be at. And I'm gonna tell you right now, anytime you sell a dog to somebody, you know, and they tell you that dog too soft, and he ain't up to 6 months old, 4 months old, that person better be a military officer, somebody in the military, or somebody in law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't one of them two, let your dog grow, man. Let your dog grow and see what that dog gonna turn out to. You know what I'm saying? If the dog not socialized and all that stuff, that's different. I'm not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? When you tell me a dog too soft and he ain't up to 5 or 6 months old, that let me know you don't know what you're talking about. You're in two different lanes because you're not trying to make a way for yourself. You're trying to, you know, join the get along game. But I ain't gonna keep y'all too long, man. Appreciate y'all for subscribing to the channel, liking the channel, hit that notification so people watch the video. You know, some people didn't watch it, never watched my channel, and they have a chance to watch it when y'all hit that notification bell. So appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, hit the comments up. You know I'm always rock with you in the comments. Hope y'all having a great start off to the new year. We're gonna do a good 2022. It's your boy PB Canines, Hirsch holding it down, giving you that dog news the way it always do, fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't. A lot of times they don't like it, but you think I care? You know what I'm saying? You think I care? You know, we about to get deep into this dog talk. We about to get deep into this dog talk. Feelings gonna get hurt. Some people gonna like it, some people ain't, you know. But we up out of here.